questioned about this grudge, this heat, this rivalry between each other. They both pointed the finger at you, at Erik Watts. Raven went so far as to say Erik Watts is responsible.
And like you said, it's personal. It's personal. And let me say this. If it was between me and DDP or me and Raven, I would be in that ring. These two are men. They're settling like men. It's a personal issue between them.
What a great clothesline right there by DDP. He just was waiting for it, and he caught Raven flush with it.
And really, who better to have here in the broadcast booth than Erik Watts? I mean, Erik, tell us, you trained with both DDP and Raven for several years in WCW. I mean, you were right there.
Like you remember, Pro Wrestling Illustrated, right? Rookie year 92. It was me and then DDP, runner-up. We're thicker than thieves. These guys are my mentor, and I have worked with the best. They are the best.
Did you see that move by DDP? We've got to take another shot.
We got to see another shot of this. Referee Rudy Charles just gets wiped out. I mean, DDP, have you ever seen this kind of aggression? I mean, he has just come in with a purpose. And I think Raven, who's so used to playing, look at this. Whoa!
God, what a shot by DDP, taking out the referee, and we come back live, and he's still on the offensive.
He has no stop. He knows how to take it to the next level. That's positivity Page. That is his strength.
And it looks to me like this battle is going to be under Raven's rules. I don't think we have to worry about disqualifications. I don't think we have to worry about countouts. Dusty Rhodes says they've got an issue to settle, and let's turn them loose.
Well, it's like Erik said, they're settling it like men. Man to man, anything goes in this. And I'll tell you what, look at his diamond now.
This past weekend at NXT Deadline, X Division champion Leon Slater competed in the Iron Survivor matchup with top NXT talent, including former TNA champion Joe Hendry. The action was down to the wire, and Slater had a significant run in this matchup. But as it often is in the Iron Survivor, it was oh so close. Slater continued to offer highlight after highlight after highlight. But after a little bit of run-in from former TNA World Champion Joe Hendry, at the end of it all, it was indeed Javon Evans who found a way to get the final pinfall and the win.
Javon Evans has scored the final point and is the new #1 contender.
Ava, if you need a challenger, I'm
Bruh,
your guy.
hell no, you ain't about to jump me in line,
Ava,
dog.
all you gotta do is say his
No,
name.
Hey, come on,
no,
Ava.
no,
No,
I already thought about this. Look, since you all were tied at the Iron Survivor, here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna have a traditional fatal four-way match, one fall to a finish, and then whoever
Heard you.
wins will face
Heard you.
whoever's champion at New Year's Evil.
So it will go down this coming Tuesday on NXT, a #1 contendership fatal four-way match, where the winner will face the NXT champion at NXT New Year's Evil.
Welcome back. We are in El Paso, Texas. Who will have the advantage next week in the steel cage match between TNA and NXT?
Following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing in at 225 pounds, Lexis King!
Well, considering the words that we heard from Team NXT just moments ago, not only that, the actions of Lexis King and Stax last week at Final Resolution, we know what they're willing to do to get an advantage.
Welcome to the A-Game Hydration Announce Desk. I'm Tom Hannafin. He's the Drama King, Matthew Raywald, hanging high above the ring tonight. The looming steel cage, which will be implemented next week here on Impact.
And his opponent, from Long Island, New York, weighing in at 230 pounds, the complete Matt Cardona!
This place has meant a lot to Matt Cardona. We know he will be fighting very hard to win this for Team TNA.
Next week, it'll be Matt Cardona, Mike Santana, the Hardys, and Steve Maclin up against Team NXT, comprised of Lexis King, Tyson and Tyreek, Brooks Jensen, and the new TNA International Champion, Stax. Now, here will be the rules for the steel cage match next week. 2 teams of 5 competitors, naturally. 2 wrestlers will start the matchup from each team. They will fight for an initial period of 2 minutes. After the first 2 minutes, a new competitor will enter the cage every minute. A new competitor will continue to enter every minute until all 10 participants are inside the cage. And once all wrestlers are in the cage, the only way to win is by pinfall or submission.
And given those rules you just laid out, Tom, we know how important an advantage match like this is, because that means there will consistently be a one-man advantage to whichever team anytime a new entrant enters the match, 2-on-1. Then it'll be 3-on-2, etc., etc. So this match right here is pivotal for that big cage match next week.
Off the double knees, down a missile drop kick by Matt Cardona, and every man in the matchup for Team TNA has a reason to send these NXT Outlaws packing. We heard from Mike Santana before the break. He'll lead Team TNA next week.
We've already seen some of the damage done. Talked about Stax, who has taken that TNA International title back into the camp of NXT.
About the comments by Stax before the commercial break. Sounds like a bitter, soon-to-be son-in-law in Stax, referencing Santina Marella. Shoulder first into the post goes Matt Cardona in this critical matchup with the steel cage looming next week. Well, still to come tonight in our main event, we'll see a dog collar match between Danny Luna and Indy Hartwell. Both have their sights set on getting to the Knockouts World Championship in the future. Also,
on cover here from King for the advantage. Cardona kicks out.
We'll see a classic 6-way X Division matchup with the winner earning a future X Division title shot. Plus, the Elegance brand will be in tag team action up against Harley Hudson and Myla Grace. Speaking of tag team action, Brian Myers and Eddie Edwards of the System are looking to recruit new members once JDC retires from TNA Wrestling and wrestling as a whole at Genesis. They'll face Sinner and Saint tonight, and also we'll hear from the Hardys.
Cover from King here for the advantage, but no.
We'll hear from the Hardys right here in the Impact Zone after they retain the TNA World Tag Team titles at Final Resolution, and also cross paths with the Righteous.
For a good chunk of this match now, though, Lexis King has had a strong advantage targeting the left arm and shoulder of Matt Cardona.
Cardona, who went through that grueling street fight with Mance Warner just this past weekend at Final Resolution. Now Lexis King toying with Cardona.
Look, normally I love a little bit of showmanship, but it is time to put in the punishment, and now you pay for it.
King thought he was styling and profiling. Cardona popped out of the corner and nearly took his head off.
Not in a match like this, where you actually have some stakes, you have something on the line. Now Cardona gets a huge opportunity to turn this matchup around.
Flatliner there by Cardona. Think about the huge opportunity ahead of all of us here in TNA Wrestling. AMC is the new home of TNA Thursday Night Impact, beginning on January 15th, live that night in Dallas, Texas.
We know that.
The reboot there by Cardona.
Team TNA is going to want to head into that momentous occasion.
Cover Cardona trying to earn the advantage. Kick out by King.
With every bit of morale, momentum, fanfare, etc. that they can. So this cage match next week is pivotal.
Cardona was trying to set up for the unpretty her. Kick right to the face there by King. Able to escape for a moment. Alexis King, it appears, has led the charge for NXT. Oh, as they stormed TNA weeks ago.
Again.
There's the cover to take the advantage and a kick out by Cardona.
I have to say, like it or not, it's been a smart strategy so far from Lexis King, and here we go.
We saw how Lexis King allowed Stacks to use that broken cane at final resolution. There's Stacks trying to get involved. Gets hit with radio silence.
I know, no.
Oh, wait a minute. Shoulders down. King steals the advantage for NXT.
Here is your winner, Lexis King!
And now Matt Cardona laying into Lexis King, but there's the new international champion, Stacks.
Using that title belt as a weapon. These two work as quite the pair at Final Resolution to win that international title. Now, once again, it's cost Team TNA the advantage in the cage. Now, wait a second. Look out.
Oh, attacking the left arm of Cardona.
That's the arm that King was already working on. Cardona's in rough shape here.
Hold on a second. I think Stacks and King are about to be in rough shape. There's the former international champion, Steve Macklin. The combined force of King and Stacks at Final Resolution cost Macklin the championship.
Macklin does not suffer fools, that's for damn sure.
That Cardona looks to be in bad shape.
That does not bode well for Cardona next week in the cage.
Well, coming up next, we'll see Knockouts Tag Team action as the Elegance brand face Harley Hudson and Myla Grace.